Hello everyone, and welcome back to Zoodesia Zoo, where we are taking a moment from the chaos that is currently happening to appreciate some time with Mimi! Our famous Mimi, who is looking so beautiful. I love how there's so many flamingos running around in the background. Mimi, look how cute you are! You can just hear the flamingos go by now and then, like plop, 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 with their big feet as they run through the grasses, and it is magical. Ah, oh, kind of like this view. And if only everything else. Oh, Mimi. Oh, that's so precious. Oh my gosh. I want to be able to see her better when she naps. Oh, look, is that Al Al? It is Al Al. Al Al, how are you doing? You don't have a mate. I need to get you a mate. We need to see if we can somehow adopt ourselves another female panda. But actually, before we get going, I did find this really cool new piece on the blueprints for the Steam workshop. And I want to be able to see what Mimi is up to a little bit easier, right? So let's actually come in and we're gonna look for the lantern. Let's see. There it is. Oh, and I don't have it unlocked yet. Curses! There's this really cool Japanese stone lantern, and I really want to be able to add it in and just put it inside of our panda exhibit as well. So we're gonna need to have some of our mechanics actually researching the classical, I think, to be able to get that done. Hey, cool, but we have more drink shops. All right, that's awesome. But can I have my mechanics? Oh, we only have so few mechanics now. I forgot we had to fire pretty much everybody. Oh gosh, but alright, that'll have to wait for another time. But welcome back, my friends, and things are a little bit chaotic, and apparently some protesters are here because we have a pretty dire situation when it comes to Harumi. Our entire Japanese macaque population is really struggling. We are still working really hard to keep our finances up out of— oh my gosh, why are you dehydrated? We should have water. Oh my gosh. Alright. This needs to be solved. Like, this has been too much of an issue with the macaques for way too long, and I feel so guilty that I have let it go on for so long. So I did actually go and we have— oh, I really want that Himalayan bear exhibit. That's the thing that I want to get. I really want to get. It is extremely expensive, but I really want to get it for our Japanese macaques as an apology for them having to put up with the life that they have had for so long. But we need to give the macaques a different kind of home. They need to be able to thrive, and they're not thriving right now, and I feel terrible about it. Let's see. There's the large animal climbing frames. Alright, well, let's go ahead, and until we can unlock everything in that blueprint, which I'm not even sure what all is locked just yet, probably a lot of the classical stuff, let's see if we can try to make this exhibit a little bit better. So the macaque is feeling dehydrated. Let's add in— hang in there, little one. Let's just add in some basic water pieces, because for some reason they don't like some of the pools that we've made. So let's try putting in some, just like a water spot. Where are you, little one? You're just really not feeling well, are you? Let's call the vet. Hiromi, hang on. And it looks like it's really, really filthy in the macaque exhibit. And I'm really worried that the macaques just are really struggling. So we're gonna temporarily hire another keeper. Keeper Cool, no work zone. Keeper Lin, you have no work zone. Oh man, okay, you need to be in the Asian forest zone, Keeper Lin, if we're gonna have you do anything. And we're gonna hire, not a caretaker, we're gonna hire a new keeper just to take care of the macaques for a minute. And I'll have to give Mara Flynn, let's see, Mara, you are literally just going to be assigned to the macaques. Like, this is going to be your work zone right over here. All of this section, and it is going to be Macaque Mountain. There we go. And we'll see if that helps. So I need to pull up my name list, but I'm actually really, really worried about the macaques. So we'll do that after we take care of things. Oh dear. Oh dear. Legend, why do you have bad welfare? What's the matter? The temperature— Legend! Then move away from the cool spot. That's— wait, the macaque died? Of dehydration? But why wouldn't you come? Hirumi! Oh, this is terrible, you guys. Why is Princess Yuki thirsty? Why can't they come drink from the water? Princess Yuki really needs to not die. Okay, we have like a code red situation with all of our macaques, I think. Is she coming down to the water? Is it because their drinks were just so unclean? Is she getting a drink now? She literally walked across the water. Okay, she's turning around. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Princess Harumi... Oh, like, Harumi died. Princess Yuki is still here. Princess Yuki is really meant to lead the macaques back to mastery. Hopefully we'll be able to pull that off. Alright, let's see. So... Whoa, and our... Oh, and by the way, Emerald had a baby! I am shocked. I know it's a little hard to see, but Emerald actually ended up having a baby. Our macaques are coming down to get more water, I think. I'm gonna add in another water station over here. Yeah, I think this place is like too big for them in a lot of ways, and it's not well suited enough. Alright, Keeper Dia is here. There's so much poop for our macaques. Oh, thank goodness! Finally, we don't have welfare like freaking out, and Acorn is not being... Acorn, you are such a silly dork sometimes. Acorn, our flamingo, is headed away from where it is too cool. She just needs to get out of where it is cold for a whole different species, the pandas. Alright, the vet research is done on something. Wonderful, the mandrills have more research done by the vets. Some of our facilities are without power. Yep, that is the way it is supposed to be back here. Okay, it is a dark and stormy night. There is so much that we need to solve for our animals. We have new babies I need to introduce all of you to, including the Galapagos tortoises had some babies. And you can't even see them because it is so dark. And we need to name them after the muses. And we need to have... Oh my gosh, this place is filthy. Oh my goodness gracious. This just is not going to do. Okay, we're gonna need to hire more staff. Like, the keepers are worked to the bone. This guy is literally just going to be in charge. Alright, I need to get my name list. Okay, here we go, you guys. We're gonna start taking this really seriously. We are turning Zoodesia Zoo around. We are gonna start making tons of money and hiring enough keepers to take good care of our animals, including, this is going to be Tortoise, Keeper, Panda, after Panda plays. So there we go. You are actually going to have your magic work zone. We're going to assign you just right here, my friend. You have everything you need: a keeper hut, a staff room, and you have control over the tortoise habitat. So this is going to be tortoise contemplation island. There we go. And we're going to be giving the tortoises a new look pretty soon too. But first we need to make sure that they are cared for, because there are some babies, there is some rotten fruit that is not going to do. Let us go ahead and see what Tortoise Keeper Panda is going to be doing. Feeding them, I hope. They're out of food. Is he off to prepare more food? He is on his way. Look at that. Running to the Keeper Hut. He's going to come on in and he is going to start preparing some food for our Galapagos tortoises. And let's actually check out like what he might be preparing to feed them. Do we know a lot about our Galapagos tortoises just yet? Let's find out. Whoops, sorry about that. We do. We've actually fully researched everything that they like except for some more fun facts. So they like hay, root vegetables, and fruit. And if you guys remember talking about Aldo and some of the other tortoises when I was zookeeper for a day at the San Diego Zoo, we actually learned that they love cactuses too. And so they will actually eat on the cactuses that are in the exhibit. Aldo, are you a dad now? He is a dad! He has got 3 mates. He has mates with all of our females, which means we need to make sure that these guys have some food. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the way the rain just bounces off their little shells. Oh, hang in there, little guy. Oh, wow. The appeal is really high on this. Fertility is 100% on this Galapagos tortoise. Yay! We have some fresh cut fruit for them. Okay, we will be giving the tortoises a better place too, but we come back to our big problem again and again of needing more money. And I've been thinking, how could we make more money? Today, we're going to be trying to roll in that cash money. And one of the first things we're going to do is end my hubris. We're going to go ahead and we're going to close down this side of the zoo. Like, really, really, really close it down. From here unto here. Like, when I say we're closing it down, I mean we are closing this whole thing down. We are going to be pulling in the money again and bringing it back to us. Every little bit counts. And we are basically going to abandon Wolf Mountain. So, that's just the way it is. I wasn't as ready for controlling Wolf Mountain as I thought. I definitely got us in over our heads. Now we have a bunch of facilities that we don't need. They're draining power that doesn't need to be drained. They're detracting from our ability to take good care of our animals. And that's just not acceptable. So we're gonna go ahead and come in. I mean, I'm gonna break the ability for us to even walk a path to get over here. That's how serious I am about this. I'm taking away the tunnel. Taking away this roundabout. We'll leave the plants on top of the mountain. We'll leave the, like, actual naturalistic structure. But all of this, our dreams of having, like, yeah, look at this. This is, we're gonna abandon Wolf Mountain. And just in time too, because our timber wolves are actually about to mature. That is going to cause some problems because then our timber wolf will start fighting with his parents. We do not want that, so we're gonna need to move Mars, the timber wolf. We've got to really hoof it and keep moving pretty quickly with our animals friends. All right, we'll move this donation box over here just so that we don't waste it. There are other ways that we're going to be trying to pull in a lot of money very soon. Oh, look at that. You can see where the grassy path is different. Whoa, that is so surreal. It really is. We have truly abandoned this side now. Just the sprinkler that keeps going, even though there are no wolves and there haven't been for quite a while to play with it. Tiny little bits of paths that we can clear out of the way. Oh, I think the tunnel closed up when I removed it. Whoa. That is surreal. The tunnel has now closed up. Oh, wait, no, there's the tunnel. Here, I'll leave the tunnel kind of like this because it was one of our first tunnels. I don't even know if maintenance could walk down there, but I kind of love how creepy it is. Oh, and we've got more flamingo babies. I've got plans for those flamingo babies too, friends. I'll explain all of that to you guys in a little bit. And Mars has actually grown up. All right. You know what? We're fixing our mistakes. We're fixing where I really got ahead of myself. And we are trying to make the most out of the situation. And actually, let's redo this. Because it shows that this path was already kind of connected. There we go. And then the way that we're going to handle this is we could get some money back from selling all these, but since we already own them, I actually think that it would be better, oh wow, to just move. Fighting for alpha. Ah! We're just gonna go ahead and move all of these over here. And we already have a village there of keeper huts and things. So we're gonna move these over here. And then we can start planning on expanding to this section. But we have a fight for alpha. Oh, that is not, oh my gosh. Soul, he's been injured by his son. Okay, we've got to call the vet. Hopefully the vet is en route. All right, his son Mars is now completely a mature wolf, and it is time, guys. It is time to separate them because they will viciously fight to become dominant over one another. And I do not want them, yeah, serious injury. They could kill each other, and we don't want that. So we're actually going to make a secondary little wolf protection area back here. And we're going to put Mars in it and give him a mate. Or, you know what? Instead of making a second area right now, we're gonna go ahead and wait for Mars. Oh, here they go again. Come on. All right, the vet should be in here any minute now. Any minute now. Hello, Miss Rose. Break it up, Miss Rose. Oh, thank goodness. Oh man, look at him. All right, we're gonna get Mars healed up. He has now officially been in some fights. One fight, he won too. He fought his dad for the title of Alpha. What? Okay. All right, that's not cool, Mars. That's not cool. I mean, yeah, that's the natural cycle of life, but we're actually going to take Mars out now that he is aged up. In the wild, he would have gone ahead and he would have dispersed to his own territory. That is how that would have happened. And since he is just going to keep beating his father up, once he gets taken away by a vet for healing, every little scrap of money is useful right now. Every little scrap. But once he gets taken away by a vet to get healed up, then we're going to go ahead. Oh my gosh, my flamingos are having so many babies. And there we go. Phew. Then we're going to go ahead and remove him, and we'll put him in our animal trade center for now. I do have a female timber wolf that I found hiding in my trade center. Okay, there's Luna. Alright, Soul is back. Is Mars out? Let's find where Mars is. So this is the Wolf Rescue Center. Mars. Are you being moved? Oh, he is not being moved. Okay. Because he's not injured. So we just sent Mars straight. Oh, look at his dad immediately relaxes and is like, oh, thank goodness. So we sent Mars out of the exhibit. We have taken apart Wolf Mountain. I feel pretty happy with that. So Mars is already grown up. He had quite the wild experience of life, to be honest, because he grew up kind of on this wild mountain that went wrong. And I learned a lot from this. I'm super humbled by everything that collapsed with Wolf Mountain. Our whole zoo, our pandas, all of our hopes and dreams almost collapsed out from under ourselves by overextending myself. So we're going to keep it well paced. We're going to keep it nice and slow. Today, before we go, to celebrate that we are going to be able to make the most out of everything, we're going to try to set this up so that it will be better. Yeah, social. We need a little bit more space for our wolves. We're going to try to make this better for our wolves before we go today. So let's grab, I actually kind of want to do this tree bark path. So we're going to make a nice little tree bark path in just a moment here. Okay, and I'm going to replace this with the staff path right there and right there. Okay, there we go. And we can grab the back of this barrier. There's that, and just kind of wiggle it a little bit more. I think we need to maybe, okay, these two paths we have to be a little careful of. So here, we'll grab the barrier, grab the wooden logs. We will connect them. We will balance them out so that they are, whoops, so that they are the same height. Let's see. There we go. And then we'll actually check and see how tall we actually should be making this barrier. Because I don't think we need to make it 6 feet after all, and it's kind of excessive as 6 feet. And you can set it to be like anti-climbing, so we'll look into doing that. But here, we're gonna give Soul and Luna more space, so they can actually feel like they have more room to roam. We're gonna come in and remove this. So take this barrier down right here. We'll open up all of this area, and I'm actually going to come in and we're going to remove the sad little den that I made as like an emergency den. This is called Seri's like mistake. Everything about what I've done with the wolves is just like Seri's humble mistakes. We're gonna fix this. I'm really feeling good and hopeful about this. There we go. So we're gonna flatten that. This also, all of this could be easily moved around so that we can make it a little bit nicer for everyone. We can hide the bathrooms back here. We'll even replace the bathrooms in a little bit. Let me scooch this a bit more. Whoops. Did not mean to scooch that. I wanted the whole thing. There we go. Can I put it back there? What about like so. There we go. And then let's actually edit the barrier a little bit more so that it is much nicer for people to come over and see this. There. All right. And we'll come in. Is this one-way glass? It is one-way glass. I don't think that these guys care. Oh, geez. All right, this wouldn't be one-way glass. So we'll just leave that, you know what, to kind of channel where people go. I kind of like that. Oh no, and this is also, wait. That was correct. The other one wasn't. Sorry, guys. Man, one-way glass is expensive. Maybe that's half my problem. All right. Nope. There we go. All right. We'll get rid of that. We'll go ahead and get rid of this so that we can put down a nice tree bark path that people can walk down to appreciate our wolves instead. Because this is such a popular one. Whoops. All right. That's length, not width. I was like, what's wrong with this? Why isn't it working the way it should be? All right. Let's come back up. But we're going to do something really special to celebrate our wolves and take better care of them in just a moment here, I promise. I'm pretty excited to show you guys, actually. And then we'll make this loop. And they can have a big tree right in the center that we'll give them. And people can come and see our wolves. And we're going to give our wolves something super special so that they don't have to stress out. They don't have to feel like things are like inappropriate for them. Let's see, obstructed. We'll move this big giant tree back there. We'll move the whole restroom over here. But this is the beginning of it. This is the beginning of like fixing things. Fixing the many things that may or may not have gone somewhat cattywampus level wrong. And making the most out of our mistakes and what we've learned. And one of the things that I've learned is that really this can be a great community effort if we rely somewhat on the amazing things that other people have created and put up on the same workshop. So there's a couple wolf dens. There's this really cool one that's covered in rocks that I would love to add in. I actually think this would be really fun. And I think that we can actually fit it. Oh my gosh, I think we can, just barely. And that isn't exactly what I intended to do, but hopefully the wolves won't jump out. Why don't we try it out? Luna and Soul can be good puppies. And now they get a little mountain to replace the big mountain that they lost. And it's full of spots where they can probably climb out. But you know what? We can fix that. And it's so pretty, isn't it? It's so much prettier than what we had. Yeah, we can fix this. This is easy. Just take that apart. Grab some fencing. Whoa. Oh, there it is. I was like, where on earth has the barrier gone? All right, let's grab this. And given a little bit of space away from the rocks, and we can just fill that with trees. Ta-da! And it's a little bit more organic for them too. That's so much nicer. That is so much nicer. All right, let's see how they like it. Is that better on the whole space thing? Much better. They are much happier on space. The terrain could use a little bit of tweaking, so let's make this happen for them. Oh, he's mad about the Wimba tree. Ah, honestly. All right, there we go. The Wimba tree is out of the way. But look at that. Now this is much more like what I expect from what we can create, guys. Much better. All right, and yeah, actually, like, as far as I'm concerned, oh, it's the long grass again. These wolves really hate the long grass, but that's something we can take good care of pretty easily. So, all right, let's let them go ahead. We'll move the cooler, and then we will start here. This is where we will keep our wolves for now, keeping them, and we'll go ahead and put this kind of down. Back and down. There we go. But we will keep them in this exhibit, we will go ahead and let them have children. And then as they have their babies, we will keep an eye on them over time. Whew, I really need to move this path so that people can get closer to it. Okay. Let's see. Much better. Awesome. And then I think I can still do my kind of loop-de-loop I want to do. There we go. Wonderful! So now people will definitely be able to come over, see our wolves, hopefully donate. We need to educate them about our wolves, but our wolves are going to be so much happier. We have litter everywhere. We still need to watch our money because I just spent a ton of it. Look at the waterfall! Oh my gosh, I didn't know there was a waterfall feature that we added in. Oh, that makes me so happy. Luna, Soul, this is more what life should be like for you guys. All right, this is going to be much, much better. And we will find Mars a place in the future as well. All right, guys, it begins. The recovery of Zoodesia Zoo. Soul is about to what of old age? No! We legitimately... Soul! Soul! Soul, no! Soul! He had just a couple moments. Just a couple moments to enjoy. That is so sad. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. Oh, rest in peace, Soul. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know what we need to name this thing now. We need to name this like the Soul's cliff sides, the cliffs of Soul. That's the only option we have, because this is too sad. Now Waffles is dying of old age. Oh guys, not Waffles. This is too much. This is too much. I can't handle all of this happening at once. I can't. Waffles. Waffles.